Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I have something special for me and you because I love drones, and today we take a look at the HoverAir X1 ProMax. Those product names start to kill me, you know. There's also a Pro version without the Max. We have here the high-end model, so you can shoot up to 8K. You will see that in that video later. And this is not your ordinary drone, because this is one of these follow me, AI tracking, whatever you want to call it, drone. I don't think we have a real official product category right now. You don't even need control for this type of drone. You just press a button and it does one pre-programmed move without any hassle. So same thing here, you have a little display on the drone, you select follow me for example, and that thing should follow you everywhere, anytime, any. I'm really excited for that one, and I'm really looking forward trying it out. So as always, a product journey starts with a box.
And that's the box. Let's get rid of that super reflective foil. I admit that's a nice box. 00 Robotics. Still very glossy, and oh, here you can see it folded up, and here it is in its full glory, the drone. But let's get it out of there. Pretty cool packaging, I really have to say. I like it. That's pretty cool, I would say. Ooh. I like that. Please read before your first flight. Of course we will. But that's the nice case. I guess the drone is also in there. Really good feel to it. I like that. Let's see what's below. We can see here a pouch, I think. Or let's get this out, the info part. Ooh, what? Oh. Awesome. I'm always in for some stickers, you know. But these stickers seem to have a function. This sticker is designed to minimize water exposure, but cannot eliminate all risks. So I guess, yeah, that's for the drone itself. It's not just cool cosmetics for your laptop or wherever you put normally your stickers. That's for the drone. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Cool. I mean, of course, it's professional if everything is just gray, black and white, whatever. But I like to have the possibility to make it more individual, so really like that. Whatever. What do we have? A quick start guide do we have here. I think that will be straightforward. That's it for the information bag. Here I see something like a pouch. Come on, what kind of pouch do we have here? What is this? A simple ham frame, try to tear it or break it. Hyper-elastic material. Oh, that's the material of the frame of the drone. So they invite you to test out how sturdy that frame is. Should we try it? Let's try it. Below there's the hover drone pouch, whatever. Let's try to bend that thing or break it. Okay, that's really sturdy, so I can imagine that this thing is surviving a lot of stuff. I never hoped that your drone will be folded like this, but if it happens, it looks like it won't break. Great stuff, and great marketing gag, I have to admit, to include that. So I like details like this. That's great. Please. Yes, USB-C to USB-C, and that's it for the base content. Let's put the sticker back in there. We will come to that later, I guess. Oh, I like that box. That's a cool box. That's a great box. I love it when the unboxing already starts so strong. And we didn't even see the product itself, and I'm already happy. So yeah, let's take a look here. Yeah, awesome. Looks great. So yeah, that's the charging station. And as we can see, because we have the combo package here, we already have a second battery included. And I like that they try to find their own design language and not just copying another competitor or something like that. So this definitely looks like their own brand with their own ideas, and I'm really open for stuff like that. I like that. Here we have the star of the show, the HoverAir X1 ProMax. I mean, we come to it in detail in a minute, but we can already see we have a display here. That's something they didn't have on their previous model. And yeah, that's about it. That's the drone. First thing that comes into my mind is that they have no protection for the gimbal, so But I guess when you have always the drone inside of that bag, which is quite big, I have to admit. It's a little bit weird that they have such a big bag for such a small drone that invites you to just pick the drone up and put it in your pocket. And then you have such a big bag, but that's only a personal preference thing. What do we have here? I think that's the space for the power brick, maybe, for the power adapter. 65 watts. Quite slick. Good feel. Yeah, perfectly. So that's your perfect little drone package. With that, you are ready to go. But before we start to fly, we have another package. It's a beautiful day. Let's get out of here and film some stuff with the drone or anything outdoor. It's a beautiful day, and the content of the second box is the beacon, which can be transformed to the controller for the drone, so it is a fully functional drone. But I will cover that in a minute. First, let's find a spot, a cool spot hopefully, where we can film some stuff and try out the cool AI features of the drone. And here we are in the field with our HoverMax doing its thing in the hover mode. It's simple as that. It's just a sophisticated tripod right at the moment, because as soon as you press the button, it will rise up to 1.5 meters. I mean, that's higher, but normally it should be 1.5 meter height. And then it will keep tracking myself. So right now I can switch to the camera from the drone or force and back, and as I move you will see it follows me. So this is what I mean, that it's a sophisticated tripod, and it doesn't matter if I change direction. And even sadly I don't have any stairs here, because I could also be elevated and then it would follow me. But let's see if the tracking keeps me in track if I disappear for a second. Here we are. She even gets that. And all the other great moves that thing can, we will check out now. But first, let's see how well it lands on my palm. And that worked really every time I tried it so far. So it's really great to see that. Doesn't matter the light circumstances, the shadows or the harsh light I was standing in, it always landed perfectly on my hand. Another mode I really like about that little drone friend is the zoom out function. So where you just select the zoom out function on the drone, press a button, and it will fly away for 1.5 meters and stay there for a short period of time, and then it comes back. So it's a cool dynamic move. So, but stop talking, start showing. Let's do it.
1.5 meters. Zoom out.
Zoom out. Zoom out, my friend. Come on. So it has some trouble tracking me out. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes she needs a little bit of time to find your face or the object. There's a way to make it easier for the drone, but we come to that in a second. And as always, perfectly landing on the palm of my hand. And yeah, what else do we got? We have here I said about dynamic movements if you are a solo content creator. Of course, we have the follow and dolly track modes, which are very cool. Calling it cool is a little bit of an understatement, because as soon as the X1 ProMax has locked onto you, it won't let go. As you can see, you can run, you can try to hide. It will find you and it will follow you everywhere you go. Even through these small staircases, it has absolutely no problem navigating through it and then making a turn and follow you back again down there. So it's insane what this little thing can do. And even if you are on a bike or skiing, this thing can fly with 40 kilometers per hour and with short bursts of 60 kilometers per hour. So if you want to shake that thing off, you have to really try hard, because that thing won't let you go.
but as a film buff or cinema guy, I loved another mode, and it's the orbit mode. But yeah, let's talking more showing.
1.5 meters.
In the orbit mode, yeah, it will start to orbit the object, so myself. And you see, needs some time to track. Now it got me, and it starts recording immediately. And now you can do really cool dynamic moves and just be in the moment, you know, and don't have to worry to get judged by your cameraman, because you're all alone with your cameraman. And that's the HoverAir Max Pro. Pretty cool tracking tech we have here in this little drone. But maybe you ask yourself, why did my glasses disappear in the last take when I tried out the orbit mode? It turns out it has its problems if you are wearing some eyewear, so keep that in mind. It worked sometimes, not all the times, and if it comes down to an important shot, so maybe it's better you don't wear any glasses. But you can avoid all of this if you it comes more down if you do film really fast-paced action. Then you have the beacon we also have in the package. It's not included in the base package, but if you buy any bike, ski and combo packages, the beacon is included. The beacon is kind of a little controller, but also serves as a tracking device. So you can clip it on your bike and you can go there and it will track you pretty much everywhere, anywhere, at any speed. And what you also can do with this beacon easily, it serves as a little remote control, so you can change settings and stuff like that. You can't control it directly just with the beacon alone, but there are controller accessories for it. Wrong pouch, this is the one. And then you can really transform it into a little control center of yours. The drone says, recognizes it and switches to manual control, so it means that you can control it directly with the controller. But let's build our controller. It's pretty cool in my opinion. So you snap that in, then you have these two little sticks here. You can just stick them in, and then you fold that out easily. And then you have a little controller. As you can see, we have the display here. That's the live camera feed. And yeah, we could start flying now. Let's fly.
Controlling it feels exactly like you would expect it from a drone. Nothing wild or unusual here, so it responds pretty quickly to your inputs, but the video feed always has a bit of a delay just because of the way the transmission works. I think it's just only Wi-Fi, so yeah, keep that in mind. And that kind of brings me to the point of this whole manual mode. Personally, I wouldn't see this as a replacement for my regular drones, but hey, it's not trying to be that. So what it is a really solid AI tracking drone. But when it comes to using it like a classic drone, flying far, exploring long-range stuff, that's just not where it shines. The range, even though it's often very optimistically advertised, is honestly pretty limited. Let me show you what HoverAir officially says on their website about the max distances. So even with the beacon, which gives you the strongest connection, the max range is 1 kilometer, and that is in a best case rural scenario with basically no interference. So yeah, I wouldn't go doing big loops with that, so keep that in mind. But if you want a nice top-down shot of your current spot, perfect. Going on a scenic mountain tour, personally, I wouldn't risk it. And that's actually kind of a shame, because the 8K camera on the Max version delivers super sharp images, way above what you would expect in this price range. So sure, settings are a bit basic and you won't find pro-level color profiles like S-Log or anything fancy like that, but still the footage looks clean and has some really nice popping colors to it. Depending on the mode, of course, you have more possibilities to make it natural and a little bit more desaturated, but they are definitely more on the saturated side of colors. And the fact that this thing fits in your pocket, huge win. But what impressed me the most though is how fast it locks onto you and doesn't let go. From completely off to airborne and recording, it takes like 10 to 15 seconds max, and that's insane. And that's just scratching the surface of what it can do. So that's just my way of using it, or actually how I will be using it in my workflow from now on.
And if you want to find out what else it can do, just check out the descriptions. I put all the links you need down there. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. And I would appreciate a like for that video, if you liked it, of course. And subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button so you don't miss another video. And so long, I wish you a beautiful day and say bye-bye.